to Monolith! Phase of the plan. We've pinpointed the Monolithians' HQ. If you can call it that. You know the drill. S.T.A.L.K.E.R never told us they were goddamn super soldiers. Fuck, Weasel. Keep your mouth shut and stay focused.
Listen to me, brothers. For I am the word of the Monolith. There will be no more pain, no more fear. The Monolith has taken them and given us power instead. Rejoice, brothers. Those who are in eternal union with the Monolith can never be stopped. You can't kill God, just like you can't kill the sky above our heads.
like it, Skiff. I, for one, savored every moment. The zone really tore the ward asunder today.
You'd better explain why I had to kill the same guy over and over again.
They were illusions, phantom doubles, like those conjured by certain mutants. Who knows what other tricks the preacher has up his sleeve? Right now, he poses a greater threat to our cause than the ward. Head over to STC Malachite and find Ozersky. He's a friend of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He'll help us understand this tech and come up with a plan to tackle those doubles.
Freeze! This is a secure facility. No rookie stalkers allowed. Limited access, special permit required.
Have you heard about what went down at the Duga? I was there.
Yeah, sure. So you're telling me the Monolithians wiped out all the soldiers at the Duga, and you somehow got away without a scratch? Bullshit.
I got lucky. That blind preacher there's almost got me.
Faust? I hear he's calling the shots for the whole Monolith now. You must have a lucky charm if you ran into him and made it out alive. All right, you're in. After the Duga, our scientists' jobs will be a walk in the park for you.
What's S.T.A.L.K.E.R doing here anyway?
Getting us research materials under Professor Ozersky's direct orders. But that's need to know.
You guys just...
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Professor Ozersky, the director of STC Malachite. If you intend to remain at the center, please avoid interfering with our work and treat all visitors with courtesy and respect. My colleagues frequently require Stalker assistance to retrieve artifacts or conduct field experiments. Should you prove yourself capable, you may be entrusted with such assignments.
Tell me about Malachite.
STC Malachite is the only place where we study the zone as it is. Here, no theory is labeled eccentric, and no field experiment is considered unnecessary. Even the smallest detail may hold the key to comprehending the fundamental patterns of the zone. Admittedly, those snobs at Circa mock our research, call it pseudoscience. But why listen to shallow pricks whose narrow-mindedness obstruct their own quest for truth?
I'm looking for information about the Phantoms. A Monolithian called Faust conjured doubles of himself during a fight. I want to know how this is possible.
And I want to never have to hear about the subject again. But I suppose you're luckier than I am. The doubles you witnessed are induced illusions caused by Psi influence within the Tau range. This Faust fellow appears to be employing older Psi consciousness technology. Psi consciousness were the ones who extensively researched induced illusions and their impact on humans. Have you heard about the Wish Granter? That's their handiwork.
See consciousness. That rings a bell.
It was a faction of idealistic scientists from Project X. They aspired to cleanse the noosphere of the dark manifestations of human nature, to make the world perfect. However noble their intentions may have been, their execution was rather poor. In June 2006, a decade after the discovery of the noosphere, they tried to establish an unauthorized connection to it. The experiment spiraled out of control, leading to the emergence of the zone. It now serves as a warning about the perils of impulsive scientific endeavors.
Where can I meet the Sea Consciousness scientists? I need to learn more about their technology.
You're a few years too late. Sea Consciousness ceased to exist in 2012 following the demise of all of its members. A stalker who goes by Trachuk managed to reach the generators after deactivating the Wish Granter. Then he gunned down Sea Consciousness. Evidently, he didn't take kindly to being used as a guinea pig.
I want to know more about induced illusions.
I'm not entirely sure we still have any books with enough information here at the center. The S.T.A.L.K.E.R archives would come in handy here.
I got them after the signal. They're saved on this flash drive.
Oh, that makes it so much easier. However, analyzing these archives will require a considerable amount of time, and I take it you need answers as soon as possible. Fortunately, the X network is up and running again. There's an abandoned mirror facility nearby. It was used to study induced illusions until 2008. If you can restart it and reconnect the mirror to Malachite, I could look for the information you need.
What exactly do I need to do?
2 things. Activate the visual projection center and calibrate the communication antenna. Mind you, configuring the antenna might require specific conditions. The older the equipment, the harder it is to set it up properly. I advise you to find an operations manual for the facility's engineering team and follow its guidelines to the letter. Talk to you later.
Howdy, eggheads. Care to tell me where Ozersky is?
Young man, I'd like to ask you.
Nah, don't bother. Just get Ozersky for us, all right?
Tell him we've got an appointment. Talk to our boss.
Our security personnel have reported unauthorized attempts to bring live rodents into the STC. Please remember that field experiments should be conducted.
I can't concentrate. They won't leave me alone. No time to myself, even in the exclusion zone.
Professor Ozersky says that my commitment to maintaining order stifles the flight of imagination. Well, flights are for airplanes. And in science, order is paramount. That's why I won't tolerate mess. No discounts, no let's make a deal, and certainly no I'll pay you next time. You pay, you get your goods, not the other way around. Is that understood? Good.
It's unusual to find a scientist behind a counter, rather than in a lab.
What's so unusual about it? I've got a degree in math. That's why Professor Ozersky assigned me to this post. S.T.C. Malachite is like a tumultuous ocean of scientific chaos. But I'm still trying to make a stand against it, even from here. For instance, nobody seems to care that neither Blizzard nor Lefty ever came back from their expeditions. By the way, do you think you could assist me with, helping them?
Maybe I can help, but I need to know more.
Some might see me as a soulless bureaucrat, but I genuinely care about missing people. Even if they went missing for the sake of science. First, there's Blizzard. He's a stalker who's been part of our team for a long time. He went to collect bone samples from bloodsucker victims, and we haven't heard from him since. I'm concerned. Second, Lefty and his group went to take Psi radiation measurements. Shortly afterwards, he sent word they were in trouble. And then, they went dark.
Do you know where I can find Blizzard?
I believe he ventured to the outskirts of the industrial zone. It's a swampy area, a favored habitat for bloodsuckers. I warned him not to go alone, but he was always a bit stubborn.
Where exactly was Lefty headed?
The S.T.A.L.K.E.R area. We had an urgent need to measure the Psi radiation there so we could try to understand it. Some individuals, such as Professor Ozersky, believe that Lefty's group can handle it on their own. But what if they can't? Especially given that I'm the one who sent them to take those measurements. If you find them, but they're already beyond help, try to retrieve the Psi radiation data. It's of the utmost importance.
Fine. I'll do my best.
Excellent. I have forwarded the coordinates to your PDA. I'll be waiting for the good news. Or, well, any news at all.
You guys are his...
Wait for it, guys. Here's a good one. Dark house. Inside a deep dark room is a bunch of stalkers. Because they can't figure out how to change a light bulb. Who issued your passes? All right, take it easy. We'll find the professor ourselves.
sorry, bud. You got me out of a jam, Stalker. Thanks for that. I was trying to slip past without disturbing this beautiful creature, but it didn't work out. It's a damn shame.
What, are you feeling sorry for this monster?
What did it do wrong? It's a predator. It hunts to survive, builds its own nest, protects it if it has to. But when it comes to monsters, humans are the worst monsters out there.
You're alive, that's good enough for me. Take care.
Thanks for not walking on by. Let me send you a little something.
surrounded and need help. Repeat, we need help. We've got wounded.
Isn't it present for ya?
Hello. Looking for some equipment, are you?
Blizzard was on the verge of being mauled by a bloodsucker, so I had to step in. Stalker's alive and well. I believe he'll be in touch soon.
That's fantastic news. I hope he makes it to Malachite safely. The samples he was after will aid us in developing new anticoagulants. Thank you for your valuable contribution to science.
Lefty and his group turned into zombies, so I had to put them down. Here's your Psi radiation measurements.
I warned them. I told them that Lefty and his men required assistance, but all I got was, calm down. They can handle it. Just focus on your duties. But if the data has been recovered, at least Lefty's sacrifice wasn't in vain. Thank you for bringing it here. Well, I don't have any other work for you.
Victoria, come in. Can you hear me? The data from the field lab at the vehicle station. Ever since the emission, there are anomalies all over the place. I need help.
Skiff, please hold on. I know you've already done a great deal, but Trachuk wouldn't bother me without good reason. I'm deeply concerned about him. Something must have gone awry during his research. I'm not entirely sure what Trachuk was working on, but he once hinted that it could revolutionize life in the zone. Help him, please.
All right. I'll get to the bottom of this.
I don't know what kind of trouble Trachuk is in, but it sounds pretty serious. Be careful out there.
Nice feedback right about now.
Your skiff, right? Professor Dorozhnyuk said you would come. I really appreciate your help. So I left the flash drive in the field lab on the second floor of the vehicle station. I had to hide from an emission. When I came back, the station was full of anomalies. That drive contains priceless data. It took months to gather it all. I tried to get it myself and nearly died. I need the help of a skilled stalker. Will you do it?
What kind of data were you gathering?
It was a standard procedure. We were measuring anomalous energy levels over the course of an emission. It's white noise and static, usually. But I detected something strange once. What I'm saying is the data is unique, Skiff. So please help me get it back.
Okay. Doesn't sound too hard. You wait here, I'll bring you your flash drive.
Thank you. Vicky went to so much trouble procuring the necessary equipment for our observations.
Trachuk, this is Richter. Come in. I'm at the meeting point. Waiting for you with the data. Watch out for the ward. They're patrolling the area.
What are you waiting for? Go get that flash drive. Please? What are you waiting for? Go get that flash drive. Please?
Careful, Stalker. Trachuk told us everything. We know you have the flash drive. Give it to us, and you're free to go.
No, no! They'll steal my work! Skiff, don't do it!
Shut up! Hand over the flash drive, Stalker!
I'm not handing over anything.
Suit yourself. Duga, fire!
Come and get me! Ah!
I feel sick. This is a nightmare. Please, give me the flash drive. Trickster is waiting for me.
Who's this Trickster guy? I heard him over the radio.
He's my contact in S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I asked him for help to hide the data. I suspect that some of my colleagues work for the Ward. If they find out what's on this flash drive, they'll take it from me and classify it.
Okay, I get why this flash drive is so important to you, but why would the Ward want it?
This data isn't just a set of zeros and ones, Skiff. I've determined that every emission carries a piece of information from the noosphere, and I've learned to read it, so to speak. I've only managed to process a fragment of this colossal data set, but even so, I learned things. Horrible things. Things I wish I didn't know. Imagine what could happen if this information gets to the Ward. It's too terrifying for words.
Here's your flash drive. Now hurry before the Ward comes to check up on their patrol.
Thank you, Skiff. You've contributed to scientific progress and to making the zone a safer place.
Hello. Looking for some equipment, are you?
I helped Trachuk with his problem. After the emission, the vehicle station was hit by anomalies, and he left a flash drive with measurements there on his way out. I had to retrieve it.
Yes, Trachuk's already contacted me. That situation with the Ward was rather unpleasant. If he isn't overstating the significance of his data, you've helped even more than you realize. Thank you. It was a pleasure working with you. It's always nice to meet a professional.
Immediate medical attention. Our doctor services are available at any time.
got a real breakthrough here. We've gone from incoherent noises, grainy visuals, and flitting shadows to a repeatable illusion, clear and vivid. We've finally determined the range at which C-effects can produce distinct induced illusions. They're still lacking specific details and features for now, but we can already create projections of both physical objects and images born from the human subconscious. saw his yacht off yesterday. Dead, ghastly and decomposing. As he walked around the corner, he passed me by with a blank stare. Didn't even look at me. Then the next morning he strode past me again, alive and well, and greeted me as if nothing had happened. Not a trace of decay. I checked the center. It's powered down. It was off yesterday too. What does this imply? Do these illusions continue after the VPC is shut down? Have we made them too tangible? Or perhaps the issue lies with me, and I'm seeing things that don't exist.
My initial hypothesis is confirmed. The sea influence within the ranges in which we My initial hypothesis is confirmed. The sea influence within the ranges in which we operate at the center doesn't entirely cease even after a complete shutdown. We'll continue with the experiments on induced illusions, but all participants will receive specialized recovery medications from now on. Moreover, We are developing an emergency security system to shut down the station if the Psi influence within its range exceeds acceptable levels. Professor Razumovsky has been transferred to the mainland and won't be participating in further research at this facility. I'm hopeful for his eventual recovery.
A malfunction occurred during the launch of the mirror. Clear the rails of any foreign objects immediately. research personnel, please proceed to your seats.
Thank you for establishing a secure connection. I was able to retrieve the information you requested. The Controller Project was responsible for the creation of phantoms as part of its research into induced illusions. However, all related data is highly classified and never went public. Fortunately, we have a list of the scientists involved in the project. If any of them are alive and in the zone, you may be able to get your information straight from the horse's mouth, as it were.
Do you know anyone on that list?
Regrettably, no. But I know someone who could assist you. Richter. He used to be a guide, but now his work mostly revolves around finding people. He's just the man you need.
This Richter guy's all over the place. Seems to know everyone in the zone. Where do you know him from?
If not for him, S.T.A.L.K.E.R and I wouldn't be working together right now. I was interested in meeting him, and Richter arranged it. I wouldn't recommend someone unless I was certain of their competence. Richter knows his way around the zone. If anyone from this list is still here, he'll track them down for you.
Do you know where I can find Richter?
When he's not busy with his clients, he usually frequents the 100 Rods bar in Rostock. Try looking for him there. You can ask our guide. He'll help you find your way there.
Hello. Looking for some equipment, are you? Have a nice day.
I've been in the zone for a long time now, and I'm still afraid of the emissions.
More work again? Yep, don't be a stranger.